Okay, you guys, so it seems like Stefon Diggs cannot catch a break when it comes to these men accusing him of sexual behavior or sexual relationships towards them. Now, what am I talking about? I'll get to that in a second. Now, if you guys do not know, Stefon Diggs and Cardi B are together. They just had a baby boy who they named Baby Brim. So for those of you who do not know, there was already drama with Stefon Diggs earlier this year because a man named Christopher Blake Griffin came forward claiming that Stefon Diggs drugged him and tried to sexually assault him back in 2023. Now there's lawsuits, there's countersuits, it's a whole mess, and Stefon is denying everything and saying it's all lies. So that situation is going on right now, but now there's someone else coming forward. So this guy goes by the name Bibby Banks, and y'all, his job is to record on camera doing what he does, if you get what I'm saying. Now he came forward on Twitter saying some things that got people talking. Now he posted on November 27th saying, "All used to talk to all these female rappers' current boyfriends." And then he followed that up with another tweet saying, "Hate to do this, but I will be stepping forward about certain things I felt I've had to keep private," allegedly. Now here's where it gets interesting. There's a DM screenshot going around where somebody reached out to Bibby asking why he unsent a message about Diggs. So the person says, "Man, why you unsend the message about Diggs?" He said, "I just got a briefing on who you are and I respect your privacy, champ. Tell your story when it's time." He said, "I'm so sorry. I saw what happened and I really feel bad. I definitely don't mind saying something. I just would have to get permission from my team, but I appreciate your message for real." So if you look at the date, this was sent back in October of 2024. But guess who sent the message, y'all? Christopher Blake Griffin, the same guy who is accusing Stefon Diggs of sexual assault, drugging him, and even trying to allegedly kill him. Now, just to be clear, he was not suing Stefon Diggs at first. He was going around telling his story. Stefon got wind of the fact that he was smearing his name, and Stefon Diggs is suing him. Now, in return, Christopher Blake Griffin is countersuing Stefon Diggs. So this is a whole mess. So all of this really makes you wonder what is really going on. Does this other guy have a story similar to Christopher Griffin, or is he just trying to say that they were messing around? But being he reached out to this guy who he knew was speaking out about Stefon Diggs is kind of saying that there's more to the story than them two allegedly messing around. Now, just to be fair to Stefon Diggs, again, he is countersuing Christopher Griffin. None of this has been proven in court. And also this other guy, Bibby Banks, has not came out and said anything. These are just allegations at this point. Now, this is messy because Cardi B just gave birth to Stefon Diggs' baby on November the 4th, and Cardi is out here posting the baby in Patriots gear. She's all in love, talking about how Stefon makes her feel safe and confident. And now you got this guy coming out alleging that he has messed with Stefon Diggs. Now, the timing of this is crazy too because Stefon already has so much going on legally. Now, he's got the lawsuit with Christopher Blake Griffin. Now, he also had a paternity situation with Lord Giselle, and it was just confirmed that he is the father of her baby. Then he has an assault lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend, Mulan Hernandez. So Stefon Diggs has a lot going on. Now, what I really want to know is this guy telling the truth? Or is this somebody trying to get some attention and clout off of Stefon Diggs' name now that he's with Cardi B, who is one of the biggest rappers in the world? But it's not looking too good because of this other guy who came out and said that they had something going on. So I feel like once that door is open, once you have opened Pandora's box, whether it's true or not, anybody else that comes out after that not gonna look good for the person that's being accused. And I feel like this is the situation that's going on with Stefon Diggs. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comments. Do you think Stefon Diggs is living in his truth? Do you feel like Stefon Diggs likes to go both ways? Are you believing this guy Bibby Banks with his allegations towards Stefon Diggs? Now, I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if this man comes out with anything else regarding Stefon Diggs. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Who are you believing? But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Cardi B downfall is looking crazy right now. How the fuck you managed to get pregnant not even a year after you and your mans broke up? Managed to get pregnant by the constantly cheats on you in front of your face, carrying his child, and he sleeps with men? Shit, I think twice about announcing that baby too. Word to me.
Y'all are really obsessed with who's gay and who's zesty and who's wearing this. And all I keep seeing is posts about the little Stefon Diggs boy. And I'm like, now does some of his mannerisms tickle my gaydar a little bit? Maybe. But why is it a thing? Like, why is it a big deal? That man ain't opened his mouth and said nothing about him being gay. That's y'all assumption. Like, why that man can't just enjoy feminine shit? Like, why that man can't just be like a Andre 3000 or something? And sometimes y'all just be observing the wrong ones. Like, y'all, as a person that used to deal with only DL men, y'all be in the wrong ballpark a lot of times. It be the most macho ones that you would never think that be the ones. So y'all be the ones that's comfortable with their sexuality and that will wear different things and that will like be cool with gay people and all of that stuff. Half of the time, they're just literally that comfortable with their sexuality. The ones that's shaking in their boots when they're around gay people, the ones that can't wear certain stuff because that's going to be deemed zesty. A lot of, pause, all, watch them. Women can have this large spectrum of personalities, but men gotta be so butch. They gotta wear this, they got a t-shirt and jeans, that's it. In the year 2025, my lord, why is it so much of a big deal? Y'all are obsessed, I tell you, obsessed. Get a grip.
But guess what? I already could look at Stefon Diggs and tell that he was gay because he sleep around too much. Same thing like with Dwight Howard. When a man sleep around too much and for that long, like I got out the streets at 21 years old. When a man still sleep around and he now about 30 and then he crossed 30, especially if a man getting hit 40s, 50s, like Shannon Sharp, them men be bisexual, which is basically gay. And they deal with women. And I'm gonna tell you what happened with bisexual men. They standards for women lower. That's why he got Cardi B pregnant. Because Cardi B is not somebody that a man really want to be with. She too loud. She too boisterous, she too quirky, she too awkward. It's like a man is not wired to be with a woman like her. Like just the streets raise her. And that's why her relationships never work out, because it's not really, she's not raised to be a wife. She's not raised for a man. Like she raised by the streets.